discussing the fourth problem of today's LeetCode Weekly Contest 3D2. The problem is Alice and Bob playing flower game. So I hope you've read the problem. If not, I'll explain it briefly. So there's a circle and Alice and Bob are standing somewhere on it. There are X flowers in one direction and Y flowers in the other. Alice goes first, and in each turn the player picks out one flower from either of the directions. Finally, if a player picks out a flower and there are no flowers remaining, they catch the other player and thus win the game. What we have to do is we've been given n and m. We have to find the number of pairs of x and y such that x belongs to this range and y belongs to this range. Also, we have to make sure that the number of pairs are such so that Alice always wins. So this is the question. Let's discuss the approach. Just for an example, let's say x equals 1 and y equals 2. Alice is here and Bob is here. So there are a total of 3 flowers. Let's say in the first turn, Alice picks out this flower. So it becomes x equals 0 and y equals 2. Now Bob picks out this flower. So it becomes y equals 1, x equals 0. Again, Alice's turn. Alice picks out this flower. So it becomes y equals 0. And since there are no flowers remaining, Alice catches Bob and hence wins the game. Now, if there were just one more flower, if x were just one more, Bob would have gotten the last turn and Bob would have won. So we can observe that for Alice to win, x plus y, that is the total number of flowers, must be odd. Now to achieve an odd sum, what we can do is either take this odd and this even, or this even and this odd. Since we already know the ranges of x and y, we can do that easily. So the number of odds in this range is n plus 1 by 2 and the number of evens is n by 2. You can verify this by hit and trial method. This always works. And similarly for 1 to m, the number of odds is m plus 1 by 2 and evens is m by 2. So to get the total number of pairs, what we do is we multiply the number of odds in 1 to n with the number of evens in 1 to m and add that to the multiplication of number of evens in 1 to n to the number of odds in 1 to m. Finally, that will be our answer. That is the algorithm for this problem. Let's move on to the code. So for Alice to win, x plus y must be odd. I have initialized a few variables. That is number of odds in n, number of evens in n, number of odds in m, and number of evens in m. Finally, the answer variable. Number of odds in n is n plus 1 by 2, evens n by 2, odds in n, n plus 1 by 2, evens m by 2. And for the answer, I have taken the multiplication of odds in n, evens in m, and added that to the multiplication of odds in m and evens in n. And we return this answer. Let's try for the test cases. It's working, and let's try submitting. So it's accepted. That's it. Since we're using constant number of variables and there are no for loops, both the time complexity and space complexity are constant. That's it for this question. Thank you, guys.
Coding Club.